Hey, fabulously flawed friends, fabulous listeners, fabulous everybody. Welcome to Fabulously Flawed. I am your host, Marni, and joining me, as always, my special, my sizzling, spectacular sidekick Taylor.
I know. No, you did you put in the effort to change it up, and I so appreciate it.
As I clicked record, I realized, I didn't look up my S adjectives. I didn't do my homework.
No, it's okay. You did pretty good for your improv right there on the spot. You know, I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. There's always room for improvement. More like a 4 out of 10.
If I right now, like if my phone was near me, I'd be looking up a thesaurus to see different adjectives for, different S words of adjectives, but it'll be there next Tuesday.
But I was just about to say, good thing we've got unlimited episodes to go.
So welcome to this episode. It is called We Have ADHD. We are calling...
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, we do. Because it is ADHD Awareness Month, and we have ADHD. Now, I did not find out I had ADHD until I took you to the doctor to be evaluated because I was so normal.
Psychiatrist.
The psychiatrist to be evaluated. And I'm so normal. I was like, okay, Tay, do your thing. And I'm listening to the doctor ask you questions like, how do you, are you able to concentrate? Do you fidget? Do you like stimming or whatever it was?
Yeah.
And I'm like listening going, wait, to myself for my own answers in my head going, yeah. Wait. And at the end, I was like, excuse me, may I make an appointment for myself? Because this is really familiar, all these things.
Yeah.
Like not able to be organized and my doodling and all of these things were signs.
Right. You notice that all of your habits pretty much led to.
Now, I have to dedicate this episode to your old teacher, Miss Shea. Was that her name?
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for her saying to me, I think Taylor might have ADHD, I would never have thought to go to a doctor.
And then you would never have got diagnosed yourself.
And I would be dead.
And your diagnosis changed your life.
Changed everything.
Yeah.
Changed everything.
See, talk about the universe just, everything working in the way it's supposed to and things happening as they should.
If Miss Shea was not your tutor and if you didn't have her in class, and what was she tutoring you in?
Math.
Because it's hard.
Algebra
see?
2.
We were both
extremely difficult.
I definitely, my ancestry thing is fabulous, but I'm going to talk about that on another episode.
Okay.
But one girl, hold our thought where I was, but I just want to say one person reached out. And I wrote her back. She goes, thank you for writing back. And I'm going to say, you understand, I have no family. So thank you for writing me first.
I know, right? We literally, guys, have like no family. Our family is so incredibly small. So doing this ancestry.com and seeing these relatives
so cool.
that we have, I'm like, holy shit, it's Christmas morning.
I'm like,
it's
cousin,
amazing.
I'm like cousin Tam.
Yeah,
so
literally.
But it's really cool. So back to what we were saying.
You were talking about Miss Shea tutoring me, and if it weren't for her, we wouldn't be where we are today, literally.
And you don't understand the signs for me when I was growing up. I mean, my locker was a mess with papers everywhere. We had lockers. My purse always had little
Thanks for
papers.
clarifying.
My closet was always a mess, but I couldn't understand why. So I just thought I was a lazy, messy, but not physically messy, just my surroundings
right,
messy.
I also love how you had to clarify that.
Yes, I did, because I'm not messy, but my surroundings and
right, your environment was messy.
And the overwhelming of like multiple directions. If you give me multiple steps for a task, wait, stop. You lost me at...
You're right. I didn't even realize that, Mom. Even now,
I have to write, when I do radio interviews, I have to write down what they're asking me because it could be like a 3-part question. So you grew up here and then this happened and then that. And I'm like, wait, what was the question?
Yeah.
You lost me.
So right. You do that. Even now,
Of course. Oh, you can medicate me like a horse and I'll still have the stuff.
Right, because it's so strong and so prevalent in your brain that it just can't help but make itself known. And
exactly.
But yeah, you getting on Adderall and you getting your life together, Mom. Wow, I'm really thinking about it now since we're getting in an in-depth discussion about it, and I never really realized how much it's shaped your life and the differences and changes you've made, in your everyday daily activities and your parenting style, everything.
Tay, I'll never forget when I was just prescribed Adderall. It was, you see videos of people seeing for the first time in clarity.
The best videos are when you put the
little glass
on the
babies.
little babies.
I didn't want to say that.
Or dad.
That was too emo. I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say that because that is so special. I didn't want to put myself in that category.
Okay, true.
Non-narcissistic of me.
Yes, very. Oh my God, very selfless, Mom.
Because, I mean, we're talking about something so special.
Right, of course.
But in my world, my brain has always been cloudy and fuzzy.
Yeah.
And I took medicine, and all of a sudden I could see, and I came to life like, why is my clothes all over the floor? And wham, bam, I scrubbed every crevice of our floor, literally in between all the marble squares.
Oh, guys, you don't understand. My mom's addiction, her obsession. I guess
still have it.
Yes, you fixated on it so much, especially when you first started taking the Adderall because your attention was like so hyper-focused.
And you know why else? Hold that thought. I wasn't on my antidepressants at that point. It was just straight Adderall.
Okay, so your mind, I guess, was just so focused on that. She would sit on our floor, and we used to live in like a bigger house than we do now.
3,500 square feet. It was a big house.
Right. It was a big house. And my mom would make her way from point A to point B to C and D and whatever.
Sitting on the floor. Surrounded by the paper towel roll, the fantastic spray, and the little
electric
scrubber.
And she would go in between each crevice of our tile. Keep in mind, our house is 3,500 square feet.
No, it was the marble square.
The marble squares. Right. But yeah, it's a big home, 2 stories. You would go upstairs too and do some,
in the bathroom ones. Remember the bathtubs?
Oh, yes, exactly.
And the tiles in the bathroom.
But it was primarily downstairs in the main area. And you would sit there for days and hours and weeks on end just cleaning. Listen, there are worse things you could have been doing, but
I just looked and I said, why is there grout in between these floors?
Yeah.
And maybe I should. I'm just
thinking.
But
thank you for doing that because I remember you didn't even realize that like the black lines, like
remember that?
Like you didn't even realize how dirty our floor was until you cleaned it, and I'm like, why is this black and this is white?
Wait, I was fascinated by always showing you like the amount.
Yes.
It's like we've seen. I go, you got to see this. Come here.
You were guys like it was an addiction. It was an addiction.
Here's the thing. It came back. I just ordered my new one.
Wait, did it?
Yes, it's upstairs in my bathroom.
And this was 5 years ago at this point.
Oh, no.
More. 5, 6 years ago.
I can't handle looking at the dirt in our, like, whatever floor this is.
Like wooden tiles, kind of. I don't even know.
But I can't. In my bathroom, it is the most gratifying feeling looking at grout and then right now watching it go to sparkling white.
Bree and I, we did, Bree is, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but she is a very big clean freak. And once in our apartment in Gainesville, she sat on our floor with the electric scrubber. And
no, she did not.
I have a picture that came up from my memories on Snapchat.
We were I think we were conjoined twins.
Conjoined twins.
Conjoined
you
twins.
Conjoined when you say it. It's
conjoined. I know.
Right. It's okay. Practice makes perfect. But yes, Bree would sit on our floor and scrub.
Love her.
Yeah.
Love it.
Scrub the grout. And it was college. We had people coming in and out, dirty feet, maintenance workers, like dirty boots, dirty shoes, always. And she was like, hell no, we are getting to the bottom of this right now. And she did it. So thank you, Bree.
Exactly. And it was just remarkable how I realized all of a sudden I understood why did people talk to me like this? Like I walked around like half deaf and blind maybe.
Taking the Adderall and getting yourself medicated is or similar to putting glasses on for the first time.
It's true.
You could see clearly for the first time in your life.
I could see clearly.
Yeah, of course. That's what obviously came to my mind as soon as I said it.
And it's true. And I couldn't believe.
I'm so sorry. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Was that a Contacts commercial?
Claritin.
Oh, it was Claritin. Okay.
Claritin Clear. Now you can see Claritin Clear.
Okay. Sorry to
Claritin commercial.
Yes.
I could see clearly now. My head was a big allergic fuzz, and now it's gone.
Yeah, we were having like a severe allergy attack, and then you just
47
blew your nose and was all okay.
47 years.
Yeah,
and
I know, almost 50 years.
I write about this situation in the book, and I'm not saying bad things about Dad, but this particular incident, it really explains how my ADHD, we were on the phone with an Apple person, and I now know, like if this were now, I would say, oh, I'm not talking to that person. I don't understand megabytes, gigabytes. I don't understand any of that stuff. So I was on the phone with the Apple person, and they were like, okay, and Daddy was sitting next to me, like on the couch, and I'm in front of the computer, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying. I'm like, I need your help. And he's like, God damn it. And he was so mad. He's like, just listen to the person. I'm like, I can't. It's like speaking Mandarin. It's like going blah, 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 blah. I know. What are they saying? Now now that we know what ADHD, see, this is why awareness, people, is so important. If it were today, I wouldn't even put myself in that situation. It would just be like, baby, can you handle this? Because I have no idea what they're saying. Oh, he knows my brain cannot go this, and that way. Your brain may go that way. Mine can go from A to B. Let me take a break.
You do. The more that we talk about this and the more I think about myself and my behaviors, and I realize that you have really bad ADHD.
Oh, Mom. Severe.
Like,
that's what
severe.
I was diagnosed with severe ADHD.
Yes, and it really
high functioning, that was the word.
Well, that obviously because you can function with having it, but just your everyday, just the way you communicate and your thoughts, like you're just an ADHD bubble. Like
I am the poster child for ADHD.
Yes, you literally are. That Apple thing, that example really made me think about it, and I'm like, damn, you think that I have such bad ADHD, but
wait,
no,
what Apple thing?
I don't.
What did I say?
The Apple thing. You were on the phone with Apple.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes.
It's okay. You can't keep up. You're literally that.
Right. See right there,
perfect.
ADHD.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Just, real life example. And you say that I have bad ADHD?
You do different ways, Tay. Your ways is your lack of when you're in la la land half the time. Thank goodness you're taking different medication for it.
I know. I really think it's helping.
Your lack of organization in certain areas.
All right.
So we have, there are so many symptoms out there, but if you know something's off and you look it up and you see you might potentially have ADHD, which is time management. My doom piles. How many doom piles do I have?
Okay, yeah, wow.
Okay, another ADHD one? You ready for this? Drum roll. That was not a drum roll.
I know. You and your sounds. No. You try. Is execution always great? I mean, it could be better, but... Oh, there's my mom's
I can't reach over to Josh.
It's like a tick that you can't help.
Exactly. I have to push it. Oh my gosh, I just lost my thought. Hence the ADHD thing. What was I about to say?
You got so excited to say it too. Crap, Mom.
Oh, dang it. See,
wow, look at us. We're like, crap, dang it. We sound so Mormon. That's how the Mormons curse. They say, like, crap.
We sound like we're in a 60s show. Like, gee, golly.
Yes, I know.
Gosh darn it.
That's how they talked in WandaVision. God, I don't know what we were going to say, but I do have something to say. When we were talking about how important awareness is and how that's kind of always the first step in healing anything, these awareness months, like, PTSD awareness and anxiety awareness, ADHD awareness that we're talking about, they exist for a reason. These awareness months, like these issues are so prominent and important in our world. And we want, those who are suffering and may not even realize that they are, like, become aware of all these issues and symptoms so you can, make your life easier and clearer.
Life is manageable. It's just being aware. Like, my diagnosis didn't change anything, but the awareness. Now I know why I can't handle people chewing near me or, certain my mannerisms, but I understand now, that's because of my ADHD.
Right, like, and just things, all aspects of your life. Like
the way I have half conversations in my head, then blurt out the rest.
Wait, guys, that is something my mom does. Yes. I love how you'll say something and I'm always like, wait, guys, this is true. No, we'll be sitting on the couch or at the table or just, I don't know, just kibitzing, doing whatever.
I love how Jewish we are, kibitzing.
I know, kibitzing. Look at my Yiddish. And you'll just be like, yeah, so on Saturday at 4, we can do that. And I'm like, wait, so what's going on at Saturday at 4? I would love to know, more details,
I'm
please.
thinking, okay, we could go to Pembroke Gardens, go to get my hair colored, then talk to people or whatever. But I didn't say that part.
Right, and I'm like, okay, so let's go back a few steps. So what are we doing?
No,
and it's
I remember my thought.
Okay,
before I lose
take the floor,
my ADHD is my excitement of a new project. And I will hyper-focus on it until I can't stand it anymore. And I will spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And the same with my food hyper-focusedness. Like, I will eat the same.
You think the word to use is hyperfixation?
Hyperfixations and focus.
Okay, maybe both.
Hyperfixations. Like, I will eat the same food until I get sick of it over and over.
And you know what? You got sick of it. My mom would eat for maybe 3 months. You were eating shredded lettuce, roasted turkey, sunflower seeds, and your raspberry vinaigrette.
I don't know why I stopped. You know why? Because I started.
And you ate that every meal for 3 months and you stopped like a month ago.
I don't know why.
What happened? Because I loved picking at that salad when you were full?
No, because I started to taste everyone else's food again.
And you were
like,
this is a little bit better.
But what I do is I really just don't eat huge portions of real food. So it's really...
That's the weight loss girlies. Like, I was with my friend the other day, and he's like, "Are you hungry?" I'm like, "No, I I ate today." He's like, "What, you had 2 crackers?"
Oh, I right? It's like, you'll look at me sometimes, I'm like, I feel... I'll say I just pigged out, and you're like, "You had a bag of pretzels." I'm like, I know.
Your definition of pigging out is very not normal.
Wait, I told you I pigged out once and you were waiting for the rest of it. And I'm like, no, that's it.
Oh my God, I feel like that was recent too. I think you were saying foods you ate. I'm like, okay, so what was the bad part?
Exactly. I'm like, well, that was. I had like 17 ounces of chicken or 20. I don't know, whatever it was.
Bree will tell me, she's like, yeah, I ate so much. I'll be like, what, 4 gummy worms? Like, seriously? Because that girl, like, will say, like, oh my God, I'm so full. I'm like, you had 1 slice of pizza.
It's like I go in, like, I remember when you were at camp one summer, it was like maple syrup. I did pancakes and maple syrup obsessively.
Oh, I remember. Yes.
Remember?
Yes. I mean, I was away, but I remember you telling me.
So there were like all these different things. And I went into like my whatever it may be, like my scooped out bagel toasted with like tuna fish.
Are
like
you talking about your food fixations
Yes.
throughout the years?
Mm-hmm.
To me, primarily, like
any recently other than my salads?
No, I was gonna say your salad, like your shredded lettuce with a protein and a dressing, crazy vegetables, has been your consistent food fixation
forever
since you started the gala in 11 years ago. Long time.
That's true. Wow.
Almost 12 years ago now. So that's what I picture. My mom, I associate her with shredded lettuce. That tells me
I love it. Love it.
About my mom.
And I love my sunflower little crunch because it gives it the crunch.
Mm-hmm. But I would say, as far as like your food fixations, Mom, you don't really eat.
That's true.
You eat what we eat. You do. Like, when you make dinner for, the family.
Sometimes I have like my favorite things or like favorite shows, and I cannot look at it anymore. I went through my phase watching Monk, and I love
Okay,
Monk.
The shows is easy. You were on the Grey's Anatomy kick for a long time.
Yes.
More in recent times. Then you did Law and Order.
Yes.
Little House on the Prairie.
Yes.
Those were 2 big ones, right? But Mom was also
that's
huge
all
one.
that will always be on. But there's certain shows I remember, like Monk.
Wait, what came right before Law and Order?
Oh,
it was
goodness.
a huge one, and
it'll come back to me.
It was, oh my God, how am I not remembering?
My binge mind.
It was like early 2024.
No, I know. Are you sure it wasn't Monk?
Positive. Monk was a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, I cannot. Okay, we're gonna remember, and
then on Tuesday, I'm gonna say this episode is called "I Remembered What Show I Couldn't Stop Binging," and then
because
got sick
I remember
of it.
when you made the switch to Law and Order, I'm like, but what happened to that show? Was it Modern Family?
Maybe I was on a Modern Family.
I think it was. Mom.
Go from
it
comedy,
was Modern Family. Yes, it was.
I go to comedy to drama, comedy to drama.
Yes, you do. It was Modern Family.
Okay, I guess I need a little more drama. Sorry, Cam. No, I probably watched every single one.
I'm so happy you made the switch to Law and Order because you got me into Olivia Benson, and now she has become my favorite TV character ever besides Fran Fine. It's really tied.
And Carrie
the
Bradshaw.
Two. Oh, shit.
There's so many.
Okay, no. My 3 leading women are easily Carrie, Fran, and Olivia. That's an easy one. Actually, Brie and I were watching Sex in the City last night, Mom.
Which episode? What
season 3. Okay, we watched 3 and 5.
Okay, tell me the beginning of 3, just the first beginning.
Well, let's see what was going on.
Tell me one thing you remember, and I'll tell you everything.
Steve skid marks in the underwear.
Oh, she does the laundry now. That's her excitement. She goes, I'm dating skid mark guy. Okay.
What else was Carrie had just started dating Aiden.
Oh.
Like, it was a week and a half into the relationship, and he wouldn't sleep with her, but he wanted
a friend. Is it a friend? Or is it?
Yep. And he's like, do you kiss your friends like that? Or
exactly.
In his cute Aiden-esque way. Mm. Then in season 5, we watched the episode when she ran into some, she was like the SNL booker, and she said, ooh, Aiden. Ooh.
Oh, Nina Katz.
Yes, Nina.
I was thinking that this morning.
Do you remember the character's name? She was in one episode for 5 minutes of screen time.
Stop right now, because Jody and I had a joke that if something happened, we're like, don't do the Nina Katz face. Yes, of course I know Nina Katz.
Oh my God, I love it. We're saying Nina Katz.
I am
she's
so
a real
psychic.
person.
No, you don't understand. I was thinking of that this morning, the Nina Katz face.
Wait, are you serious?
On my life, I swear to God.
Wait, this is crazy. Brie and I were watching that 12 hours ago. We were sitting right there on the couch, listen, like,
and they go, how do you know Nina Katz?
Yes. And Sam's like, she books everyone for SNL. How do you know Nina? And
then the character goes, she goes, no.
Wait, that is Wait, that is crazy that you know everything about the show. What else? We watched a few episodes last night. When she went the train with Sam. They went to San Francisco and she saw Big.
Oh yeah, and she had the pimple and the bowl, and she's like, "Come on, guys," and they were like, "Oh gosh,
we're married or whatever."
It was just a boring train thing, and she's like, "I have to get laid."
Yes. Oh my God. Wow, that was. I talk about Sex in the City and my love for the show, but I haven't seen it in a long time. Like, I mean,
it's always on sometimes.
It's true. I sporadically watch it, but to sit and like watch 4 episodes in a row, I haven't done in a while. And watching last night, I'm like, no wonder this show is my Bible, my everything, my lifeline.
Hello.
The reason I'm breathing.
Hello.
It is quite literally. And it's just, God, it touches everything from friendships to relationships and loving yourself. I mean, it's just... Oh, and then we watched all about Harry and Charlotte falling in love, and he took her to the bachelor pad, and he said, "You're so sexy, Harry. Stop, I'm in my glasses."
And then the dripping of the sweat. He goes, "I'm schwitzing."
It doesn't happen normally, and it's because he was so nervous around her. Whatever. The show is amazing. It's brilliant, and
I could go on and on. I swear, I could.
They're about to be done with filming for And Just Like That, so it's going to come around like mid 2025 after editing and stuff.
It's just legit. Like, there isn't, and I can say the lines along with it.
And listen, Brie and I were talking last night, and we came to the conclusion Big was her soulmate, not Aiden.
Of course he was.
Big was her person. She loved Big. She never truly loved Aiden. Or maybe she did, but not in the way she loved Big.
But she loved Aiden, but she was in love with Big.
Right. Thank you. She loved Aiden, but she was in love with Big, and that never went away. And I don't know if I've said it on the podcast.
Before I lose my thought.
Oh, okay.
Season 1 finale. I think it was the end of season 1. And she goes, "Have you ever been in love?" He rolls down the window and he goes, "Abso-fucking-lutely." And right there, the show.
Wait, I don't remember that. I mean, I know he says abso-fucking-lutely, but I don't remember the
she
context.
was in the fur coat. And that's
sure
in the very last episode. And she's like, "Let me ask you a question." He rolled down the window. She goes, "Have you ever been in love?" And he went,
Was he talking about her?
"No, just in season 1. And he's like, "Abso-fucking-lutely."
Okay.
So that's how you knew the show was so spectacular. Who uses lingo like that?
Nobody. Oh, also, what else happened? Sorry, I'm trying to think of the episodes last night. And when she ran out of the opera and she saw Tasha and Big, or
Natasha and Big, and she said, "Charlotte, I have a headache." And that was because she was very mad that the guy didn't go out with her, but it was the fake guy that she wanted to take the guy to the opera, but then Phil, Phil.
She was obsessed with Phil. And he never called Phil. That's the episode.
Phil's not making it.
Yeah.
What do you mean Phil's not making it? Because I want you, Charlotte.
I think and Brie and I were then talking about our favorite characters. She's a Miranda, Sam, Charlotte. Yes. I'm like Carrie is my number one always. Carrie and Sam. Those are my two. Carrie, Mom.
Oh,
Carrie Bradshaw's your everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Not who we are, just who we love.
No, exactly. Like what I read when Michael Patrick King created this, he did a character with like a woman's personality. Yeah. So he did the exaggerated version of all the Mirandas in us and exaggerated of all the Samanthas, so we all have some of them in us. But I remember I started wearing my hair in a headband because of Charlotte. And somebody once said, I know, when somebody once said to me, "Do you know you remind me of Charlotte?" I would have given them $100. Thank you. I love you.
Did when you were, in
my
your
early 30s.
Yeah, early 30s, mid to late 20s. You looked like Kristen
Davis. I thought you were going to say early 30s, mid to late 40s. I mean, it's early 40s.
Sorry to burst your bubble. No, I mean, I still tell you all the time how fabulous and youthful you look.
No, I know. We have good genes. Thank you, Ancestry DNA, to everybody.
I know,
at least
right?
We got
you do have really good genes. Knock on wood for that one. But no, Kristen Davis, when she was in her prime Charlotte York era, not in the reboot or the movies, but in the original series.
Gorgeous.
Perfect.
They're all so gorgeous.
Flawless, of course, in their own way. We love season 3 Miranda. They made her beautiful, and then what happened with the other seasons?
Do you know what? I think, because they're so authentic with it, because you get married, you have a baby, you're not as glamorous. Come on, they're right.
Season 5 Miranda was a totally different Miranda.
Hello,
than
she was, breastfeeding and this and baby.
Oh, it was that funny episode where Brady wouldn't stop crying and
Samantha with the vibrator.
Right, with the vibrator.
She goes to Sharper Image. "I'd like to return this vibrator." He's like, "Ma'am, we don't sell vibrators." She's like, "No, yes, you do."
That was the show is so iconic, and it's so crazy, Mom. The episodes are 20 minutes each, and they have like a million iconic moments in every single episode. It's like
genius.
Now
you know why I'm obsessed
with some of these. And okay, as I watch it back, I'm like, okay, some of these moments are a little cringy, like when Carrie would do like her dramatic stares or like look at something. I know they have to dramatize a lot of things for television, but for 98% of the show is perfection.
Well, how many of us can do the Carrie cross the street run walk?
No one does it like Sarah Jessica Parker. I mean,
but we try to do it.
We try to, and I look probably fucking crazy, but
she's the only person I just don't understand that could wear aluminum foil, red sparkly heels, and a pink feather, and be like, "Oh my God, she looks amazing."
And we'd be like, "Oh my God, who is this chic style icon?" Like
nobody else. We would be a freak.
Yes.
Like she could wear tube socks, red heart glasses, and just be perfect.
Anything, and they took that she could rock anything, and they made it work.
Patricia Field.
They would put her in these crazy statement pieces that nobody on planet Earth could wear except for her.
I love Patricia.
Because it's not even just her body. You have to...
No, it's her whole personality. Right. It embodies every scene. Yeah. Every outfit matched with the scene and what Carrie would wear. But Patricia Fields never repeated an outfit.
Oh, of course
one time.
Not. Of course not. And the creativity with each woman, too. I mean, the fashion, even, Miranda's character wasn't, so super feminine and colorful and out there, but they still dressed her as so chic and perfect.
Even if you watch the behind the scenes, you're like, that's why they have the heart in the background and they're wearing a shirt that says love or something. It's like it's all together and
as
every detail.
Go and rewatch the show, because it does happen sporadically, as we said. I really need to start paying more attention to the background details, because
so cool.
I know the plot line. I know, the acting. I know each, girl shtick, but I want to start paying more attention to the details, because I know they're so perfectly crafted and curated. And I know everything makes sense.
I could narrate. I'll narrate it for you.
No,
we don't need Michael Patrick King. I could tell you exactly why they have that.
No,
what
you
scene
literally
is there.
could. You're talking to me, and I can't. Oh,
how does he know? Is it literally been?
Mom, it's been 27 minutes, which is almost 30.
Oh my God! How did you know that, Hershey? How does he know?
If we keep talking. Let me go see if he's okay, Mom. You wrap up the episode.
Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. That is the craziest thing. So we should actually be in a closed room, but Hershey is addicted to us, and it's just, I don't know. We kind of set up our studio where he's our baby, and he loves to be with us, but he's also jealous of our microphone. But in that note, I am going to say I want to wish everybody a beautiful day. Take care of yourself, love yourself. There is nothing more important than being the best version of you. Do not compare to anybody. Just be the best you can be. Never let anyone burst your bubble. Never let anyone dull your sparkle. And have a fabulous day, guys. Much love and peace. And Taylor and Hershey send you all love. Bye.
Welcome to Fabulously Flawed, where the perfectly imperfect come to shine. Marni, along with her sensational sidekick Taylor, are the mother-daughter duo that puts the fun in dysfunction. Every episode, we unpack the chaos of mental health while sprinkling in the sass of pop culture. We're here to share stories, laughs, and lessons that remind you to embrace your quirks and to never, ever let anyone dull your sparkle. So join us as we celebrate the beauty of being fabulously flawed. Let's get real, let's get raw, and let's get ready to add a little extra shimmer to your day.
Thank you for tuning in to Fabulously Flawed. Remember, every Tuesday and Thursday, it's your time to join Marni and Taylor, the mother-daughter duo that's redefining family time with a twist, putting the fun in dysfunction, one episode at a time. Craving more? Visit us at fabulouslyflawed.com. And don't miss out on the feel-good vibes with our exclusive merch at fabulouslyflawed.net. That's with 2 Ds on Etsy. Keep your sparkles shining and spread that fabulous energy.